come for financial support when you have a conference. Let's be more collaborative in terms of what you do. So I want to end there by thanking you for coming and for listening to us. Thank you very much. And I want to invite our chief guest to share his wisdom with us. Karibu PS.
All right. Thank you very much. Shall we all give a standing ovation for our chief guest as he comes up? Thank you so, so much for this. Asante sana. The last time I saw Major General, he was dealing with overzealous Kenyans trying to get passports, and they were not moving an inch, but he had to stamp his authority. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you very much, the Master of Ceremony. The Chairman of the NCA, the board members present here, chairs of other bodies who are here, the Executive Director of NCA, representative of various entities who are here, management of NCA, and all other guests who have been invited for this event. I pass my greetings to you. Good morning. I stand here on behalf of our Cabinet Secretary, Mr. James Macharia, who was meant to be the guest of honor, but due to some other exigencies of work, he delegated for me to come and represent him, but he did ask me to pass his warm regards to you. And before I read his speech, allow me to pass some accolades to the NCA board under the chairmanship of QS David Mwangi-Gaido, the management of NCA headed by Engineer Akech, for a job well done, because what I want to say is for the last 2 years I've had a chance to be the Principal Secretary, the State Department for Public Works. I think I would say I've almost attended close to about 30 functions of NCA. And most of the functions have been how can we improve the construction industry. As you've been told, it is the largest employer, the construction industry. It is also contributing quite a significant amount towards the GDP of this country. You all know that with the advent of COVID, some other areas have been negatively affected, and they are only trying to survive, one being the tourism industry, which was a good employer. But why is the construction industry so key to us? One, it forms part of our residences. It's also our offices, our factories. So it is so critical that the shelter comes as a result of the construction industry, whether it is from steel, whether it is from brick and mortar, or whatever it is. Energy has got its own construction. Water, construction. The built environment is therefore real in our lives. And it's good that we come to understand exactly how do we manage these humongous thing that if it is not managed well, it can also become a challenge. And the challenges will be, you'll end up with buildings that will collapse. You'll also end up with buildings that will end up in places where they are not supposed to be, thereby making certain places lose value. Or you'll actually end up in some slum areas. So it is very key that we understand the construction industry. So far, what has been done is important, but we need to move forward. In the construction industry, there are certain salient things that must be pronounced. We are professionals. How well are we managing them? We have cost of building. How well are we managing them? We have foreign constructors. How are they? Are they impacting negatively or positively to us? We have local constructors. How are they? Because sometimes they have done well. Others, they have also done well. Even though we say that sometimes the foreign contractors are taking their place. We also need to ask ourselves, in what position are we such that we also become very competitive? What therefore is happening now is we need to research. And the research has been there. Any research which is not documented is not knowledge, because then the documents we are seeing here today will be read by some people. You could critique it, but at least it's a document, and then we can add value to it. I want to say without any contradiction, quite a number of researches done in this country has actually not been documented. So for that matter, we have knowledge which is hidden, and yet you actually don't want only a few cliques of people to be knowledgeable. We want everybody to be adequately resourced so that now we can be able to expand. So the two documents which we have today, and which I'm not going to belabor on, are good indicators. I want to assure you that probably by the end of next year, the Center of Excellence for the construction industry, which is going to be constructed in Konza, will even enhance the research capacity for NCA and anybody else who is likely to be in the construction industry. We also want to urge institutions of higher learning that the 8 thematic areas that have been documented in this book can end up with so many other topics that can be researched on. We hope that after 2 or 3 years, we will be able to see. When we launched the strategic plan last Friday for 2020-2024, and we are actually having this Nacra for 2020-2024, they are actually going hand in hand. But remember, we have already eaten into 1 year, so we only have got 4 years ahead of us. I think it will be good when we are actually doing the reviews on a yearly basis, and that's why we've got the performance contract. We are able to see what it did in these thematic areas that we've been able, what it did. And for sure, there will be no need for duplication. It will be good for people to know that if information is shared and then it's known who is writing on what topic, then the duplication will not be there. And then you could have a very wide coverage of research. We have very highly educated people in this country whom sometimes we don't recognize. But when they leave this country and they go out there, they are really recognized and they are heroes. I really want to urge all of you, those who have benefited, because for you to have ended up being learned or well-schooled, it's because someone else imparted knowledge into you. Please, let us document what we have learned so that we can leave behind knowledge that other people can also benefit. The construction outlook is something that will also add value to what we are doing in the construction industry. Without therefore much ado, you will allow me to read the speech of my Cabinet Secretary, Mr. James Macharia, who is the Cabinet Secretary for Transport, Infrastructure, Housing, Urban Development, and Public Works, That is a ministry that has got 5 state departments, got 2 chief administrative secretaries, and 5 PSS. So it is huge. It also gets quite a colossal budget because of what it does. Kenya's construction industry plays a big role in the social development of the country. This is properly manifested in the country's economic blueprint, the Kenya Vision 2030, that recognizes construction as an enabler that will drive the country to become globally competitive and prosperous with a high quality of life. Construction is thus a critical component to the country's development, and its impact is felt both at national, county, and the local levels. Currently, the implementation of the Big Four agenda is ongoing, with the bulk of the activities following under the purview of the construction industry. The government has taken a deliberate step towards addressing the challenges that are affecting the construction industry, with the latest being the formulation of the construction industry policy that seeks to create a well-coordinated and developed construction industry by addressing the needs in the industry and thereby contributing to a sustainable socio-economic development. The policy has identified a number of thematic objectives with their corresponding policy directions. It is therefore in the construction industry players to implement them for the policy to positively impact in the industry. My ministry has also finalized the public participation workshop for the draft of the National Code, as you've been told, that will form the standard. This new building code will herald a new dispensation and better operations and activities in the built environment that emphasizes and addresses the high quality standards. Furthermore, the implementation of the National Construction Authority, that is the Defect Liability Regulation 2020, will compel developers, contractors to be more responsible in ensuring that construction work is carried out while adhering to high quality standards. Research is a core function of the authority, and in the past years, we have seen the National Construction Research Agenda, Nacra, provide a basis by which researchers have carried out the construction industry. The Nacra seeks, therefore, to bring together the industry players, and including policymakers and training institutions together to discuss and identify the critical issues affecting the industry in relation to research, innovation, and business. Therefore, the second NACRA of 2020-2024 will provide an important avenue for the implementation of research and outcomes, findings that are beneficial and addresses the various problems and challenges in the industry. These will be actualized with the support of the stakeholders. End of the speech. With those few remarks, I want to thank you all for coming to support NCA in the launch of these 2 books that I believe copies will be given to you, and the same will also be availed online. With those few remarks, I say thank you very much, and God bless you all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Another round of applause for Major General Retired Dr. Gordon Kialangwa. All right. That moment has come. I promised you a dance session, right? Yeah? Hata mkiangalia chini. This one there's no escaping, but I've been warned never to make the government dance to the Mwananchi tune. So shall we all be upstanding, please? We know how some of you dance when the lights are dimmer than this, when the cameras are not on. So we will spare you all the anguish, but get a bit of space. I would like to call upon the NCA board to kindly make their way up here. They're probably the ones who are going to lead us in the dance. PS, Major General Retired Dr. Gordon Kialangwa, I'll request your presence also up here. You can go up through this side. Let's get a bit of social distancing. Do not worry, I will not make the government dance, don't worry. Just come up here. And also the Executive Director, NCA, Engineer Maurice Akech. Let's get a bit of social distancing. We can stand on that side and on this side as well for the official launch. All right. Two of you can come this way just to ensure that we have enough photo sessions. Move slightly away from the screen. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a countdown from 10 all the way to 1. But first, DJ, like I mentioned, are we going to do this? If I get arrested, will you come and stand with me? Yeah? We make the government dance. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The nays have it. All right, can I have the chairs of Nacra and CIO also to come up here? The chairs of Nacra and the CIO also to come up here with me. We'll try and get some space. Okay? Yes. One can come this way. Yes. I think I need a bit more space before we start. Just hold on 1 second. Hold on. We've already started this. All right. So let us count. Let's give it a countdown. From 10, we clap once, 10 all the way to 1. So in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now the moment we've been waiting for. A big round of applause. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, now we mentioned we'll be dancing. We move to the left once, okay? DJ, so we're going to do a shuffle because there's no greeting of hands here. This is a celebration. So we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, and then take it down a bit. Sindio? Fire waste kidogo. If I get arrested by the government, you promised you will come. DJ, let's go. Everyone. So my left is your right, all right? So this is a celebration. It's a happy moment. DJ, let's do it. Step to the left once, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. Again. Yes. Aya. Again. All the engineers down there. Okay, can I see all your hands up? All your hands up. All your hands up. All the hands up. All the hands up. All right, let's go. DJ, twende. Aya, chini. Twende chini. Twende chini. I need to see you go down. Go down a bit. There. Brilliant. Engineer Stephen Kogi, thank you so much. You may go down. You may go down and take a seat. Engineer Stephen Kogi, Chief Engineer, Materials Testing and Research, State Department of Infrastructure, to come and give a quick vote of thanks, and then we'll call it a day. All right? Make sure I leave before I get arrested. Like I mentioned, you don't make the government dance to the tune of Mwananchi, but we did it anyway. All right? Brilliant. Round of applause for Engineer Stephen Kogi, Chief Engineer, Materials Testing and Research, State Department of Infrastructure. Asante sana.
Is it morning? It's still morning. Morning, everyone. I didn't know many of us can still dance. Most people, the last time they danced is their wedding day, those who are married. Chief guest, General, retired, Kialangwa. The board, led by the chair, QS Gaido, all invited guests. Mine here is a very simple one, is a vote of thanks. I think everyone has done the more difficult bit. Mine, I am left with the simpler part. First and foremost, of course, we are here, we must thank God, isn't it? That He made us be here today. Secondly, chief guest today, when you go back, in a special way, we wish to thank the CS. We heard the remarks, we were very keen. We always take the CS's remarks also as a challenge when I sit and we sit at the board of NCA, because the things that he mentions, they're actually policy direction. So we take it very seriously. When you go back, kindly, we have appreciated him. In a special way, we also thank you for finding time when appears to come today to launch these two important documents. You have always been with us. You were with us the other day. I think in terms of participation, PS, we rank you very, very highly. We know you're also a board member, but we don't take it for granted that you are here today with us. We also know that a few milestones we have achieved is because of your active participation. And that includes, of course, the building code, which you took it up, you took it personally, and we are seeing the tail end of actualizing the building code. The CCID, it had stalled, I don't know for how long. ED, you may have an idea how long it had stalled. But when the PS came in, you did some magic. I don't know what you did. And somehow it is unlocked. So we must appreciate. And I think it's about passion, isn't it? When the PS talks here, you see passion. Somebody asked how you can measure passion. I think that was a good way of measuring passion. So anything else, there is no passion. So thank you so much, Bwana PS. In this particular exercise, we also must appreciate the committees that have been involved. The Nacra, Dr. Engineer Mbada, and team, thank you so much for all the time you put in this document. And then, of course, the other outlook, construction industry outlook. Karaoke, we also saw you. We appreciate you and the team, Nyakondo and the other team. We appreciate that this is a stakeholder and involvement. The government is now going more of involvement of stakeholders coming together. That is why we are always having teams now instead of people operating in silos. So when you see this participation, we really do appreciate all the players. NCA was known previously with the Red X. I don't see anyone, has anyone seen any Red X today here? So we have struggled so much to eliminate that association with the Red X. We are looking more into encouraging the construction industry growth more than just putting the Red X. But of course, when you come the wrong side, we all still put the Red X. Rangi Jaisha. Of course, the NCA, we must thank the board management led by the ED for the work that it has put in these two documents. I remember the heated debates that have been there in the development of these two documents, because the board felt it must own this document, and this shows that the document has really been looked at. So thank you so much, the board and the management, and in particular, today, for today's function, the Secretariat. Mangoi, thank you so much for the team, and everyone else who has been able to make this a success. Of course, for all the people who came today, all the stakeholders who came today, we do appreciate you in a special way that you took time to come to be with us, and then you carry home the documents so that, again, you be the one to tell the others what NCA is doing. MC, we must thank you. I don't know whether this qualifies as a town hall. Maybe it's a hall. Is it a town hall? I don't know. The MC will tell us. But we must appreciate the MC, the BOMA, and of course, being able to share a stage and being able to dance after a very long time. Thank you so much, everyone, and may God bless all of you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Another round of applause for yourselves for being an amazing audience, and thank you for making time. Shall we all be upstanding, because I'd like to take a few pictures here and there. For the management, all committees for CIO and Nacra to take pictures up here. So I think we'll start with the management. NCA, just kindly come up, and then we'll take quick pictures. And my members of the Fourth Estate, we always have to take very fast pictures over here. Kindly, if you may come up here and then take pictures. Okay. The board will come up first. Kindly, this will take a very short time. The board will come up first. Just quick pictures there. As that is happening, we will ensure that the next team is coming through, the committee, the CIOs. Let's take quick pictures over there. I'm sure, just trying to make sure my members of the Fourth Estate are good with this. As long as you have that picture, I am okay, sufficiently socially distanced. One of the pictures I would like you to give, just stretch your arm like this, have 1 meter apart, and then you can remove your mask for just one moment to your next neighbor. So yes, that way. On the side to your left, so that you have sufficient social distance, then you can take off your mask just for one picture only. All right? There you go. Are you good? No. I am definitely not in the picture. Unless you want to make me a board member. We can talk on the side. All right. As that is happening, the committees that were responsible for Nacra and also CIO kindly take the podium as well. We can start with Nacra first, and then the CIO. And then the combination of the two. This will happen really quick. Just take quick pictures. We always say, in God we trust. Everybody else, you bring verifiable evidence, including photographs, videos, and links if possible. Thank you so much. Just a quick picture there. And then we'll also ensure that all the documents are uploaded on www.nca.go.ke. Those quick pictures as well, just sufficiently socially distanced to give a bit a meter apart. Yes, right there. All right. As soon as that is happening, I believe those are the chairs of the Nacra and CIO. You may remove your mask so that we get a quick picture there. All right. As soon as that is done, let me know. This is the culmination of the best event I've had in quite some time. And like Major General said, the members of the Fourth Estate, we struggle sometimes to get good stories. But this is definitely one of them. It's the little steps that people make towards improvement that matters in this country in every single day. For Nacra, research is important, but it has to be coordinated. CIO, we've gone through some turbulent times, but we will emerge aside based on the COVID-19 and everything else. As soon as this is done, all right, this is your moment of fame. If you want to take a picture, this is it, or forever hold your peace. Yes, go right ahead. Okay, as soon as you have that picture, let me know so that we get to the next stage. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, there. Okay, there, that picture should be fine. You can stand in the middle there. Let's take this picture really quick. Okay. Yes. Don't worry, we will not make you dance for now. DJ, it is okay. Yes, just so that we get the picture behind you there. Like I mentioned, all these documents will be uploaded online on www.nca.go.ke. If you need any of them, you can go directly there, download, read for yourself, make improvements, because the biggest room, they say, has always been the room for improvement. Wide smiles, thank you so much. Yes, there you go, that is it. Looks brilliant. As soon as that is done, all right, thank you so much. All right, shall we all be upstanding for the national anthem as we close on this? Thank you so much. And also, we would like to appreciate every single person for coming through. Yes, management. I've been informed that the management have not taken a picture. Where are they? Like I said, in God we trust, everybody else will bring verifiable evidence. Management, this is your moment, or forever hold your peace as well. Let's take this picture really quick. Thank you so much. How will you prove that we did actually have this event and it was launched? And we have things that we need to stick to on the construction industry outlook and Nacra as well. Yes, that is sufficient social distance. You can take one picture there. Everybody else who needs to do this from the management team, this is your moment. Kindly make your way to the podium. We will give the members of the Fourth Estate a chance to grab a few of the delegates. If you want to speak to them, we'll give you a chance to talk to them outside. Ask all the questions you may have. Get all the clarifications you need. You can remove your mask just for one moment for the picture. As soon as that is done, we should be good to go. All right? And we count in 3, 2, 1. Give us your biggest smile. And let's get that picture right. Brilliant. All right. All right. Without any further ado, DJ, I'd like to call upon you to close with the national anthem, which in itself is also a prayer. Shall we all be upstanding? Stay still for the national anthem.
Tutimize na malengo yetu, jumuiya yetu sote tulilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.
O God of all creation,
justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in unity, peace and liberty. Plenty be found within the borders.
let one and all arise.
With hearts as strong as true. Service be our highest endeavor. On the homeland of Kenya, heritage of splendor, from where we stand to defend.
Let all with one accord
In God all united, build this our nation together. And the glory of Kenya, the fruit of our labor, fill every heart with thanksgiving.
Thank you so much. A big round of applause to yourselves for doing a fantastic job and being an amazing audience. You may leave at your own pleasure. You may also relax if you like, but this is the end of the function. Thank you so much. My name is Trevor Mbija. It's been an absolute honor being here with you today. DJ.